further ado, let's so last week the S&P 500 actually uh, tanked a little bit, and this was mainly because of the chip stocks dip. So most of the semiconductor stocks faced a steep decline last week, and this took the entire market down. Not only the chip stocks, the tech stocks as well, like Microsoft, Amazon, and Google. The only two sectors which went slightly up last week were the utilities, financial, and real estate. They just barely made some positive performance last week. So what does the new week bring to us? So for the new week, we have the G20 meeting. So this is a political event which usually affect the sentiment of the market. We don't know what's going to happen, but now with elected President Trump into the picture, we should see how this meeting will go. From the earning point of view, which we're going to go over in a moment, there are a couple of names that stand out, like Walmart and Nvidia. We will discuss this shortly. We also have the home sales for next week, so we will keep an eye on that. And we have the Japan inflation rate for October, which is expected also next week. For the earnings this week, we have some interesting names. On Tuesday, before market, we have Walmart lose. So these are two of the main retailer stores. So the retail sector will be affected so much by this earnings. On Wednesday, we will continue into retail stores. Also before market, we will have TG Maxx and Target. But then after market, we will have the magnificent Nvidia, the most valuable company on the planet, and we have Snowflake. Thursday, it's a little bit lighter. We have PDD and Baidu. Baidu is one of the Chinese companies before market, and we have CPRT after market. So I would say there are some names that you need to pay attention to, and I hope that you can memorize those names, because entering trades for any of these names before the earnings, you will be faced by a huge implied volatility. So please pay attention to that. Okay. Great. So let's actually go into the trading view and go over some of the stocks and ETFs as usual, and also I'll give you a list of some of my watch list for this week. Okay, so let's see what do we have today. So starting with, let's say, QQQ. As you can see, QQQ has been on a downtrend, I would say starting last week. And I remember that last week we met and I told you that I do not see a lot of catalyst to go up in the market. We have been so high, and a correction is due or a pullback. maybe this week will witness going up again or bouncing up again. Last Friday we found a bottom down here at 494 for QQQ. And good morning everybody on YouTube, and thank you very much Ali for monitoring or following my trades. So what are we looking for in the short term for QQQ? I think that we might go up this week as the selling pressure has faded after a full week of red color. So we already found some support here at this level. We will see if we can go up to the 499, break it and retest it to continue to the upside. Okay, this is the first scenario. Second scenario is that we go back to test 494, okay, and this is going to be another opportunity for going long. Okay, in the unlikely case of another sell-off, which I think the chances of having another huge sell-off again this week is much lower than last week, but just in case, and I want you guys to be prepared, we will need to wait for the 494 to break and retest for going down to test 489 here. This is your third play. It's Monday. I don't want you to force any trade. Just be patient and let the opportunity present itself before you take it. That's my advice. You will find a similar scenario here for SPY actually. So it's a bit messy here, but I think that we also found some support in the level of, it didn't actually sweep that level, the 584 last week, which is good or bad, could be either way. But right now, pre-market of the SPY, and this is the, let's go to the 15 minutes, that's gonna be even better. We do have this triangle, and we know that triangles, we are either going to break to the upside or we're gonna break to the downside. Either way, you will need to wait for the retest, and since we have here a fib level, I would suggest that we wait for the retest of this fib level to go longs here. So this is number one. For going to the downside, it's enough to break this trend line here and retest to go to the downside. My gut feeling is that we are going to go up, at least to recover some of the losses that we had last week. Okay. That big red candle at the, I would say at the beginning of the pre-market today is a little bit concerning. So I'm keeping all the options or all the scenarios possible. And again, same thing, remember that we have fully tested this level here on Friday, so it's very possible that we go back and sweep and retest the same level here. If this happened, we will have a double bottom, and it's going to be a good idea to assess calls. In the unlikely event that it goes below that level and breaks that level and retest it, you are looking to the next level of support, which is going to be around 582, around here. Okay, so going to some of the interesting stocks that we might have this week. I've been checking Disney, and for Disney I would like to see first a retest of that support area before taking longs. So this is gonna be my first play on Tesla. So just keep this level in mind, which is 113th level. I will be surprised actually if this level was lost, especially after the earnings. So I would imagine that the bulls are going to defend that level. In the unlikely case of the breaking, maybe for market sentiment shift, or not shift, continuation of being bearish, the floor is actually clear for losing all these gains. So this is actually why I think that this is a good stock to watch this week, because either way you will have a good risk to reward ratio. Whether going up, you can go up all the way and test again that top level, or even better if it's going down, testing all this this level here. So this is a big area for shorting. Another name which has been discussed a lot, it's a firm, and that's the weekly. So that weekly candle here is very interesting on a firm. It actually broke the trend here. So if we want to go on something like 15 minutes and see what's happening, so again, very easy. We just need to wait for breaking up this top. However, this is the double top here, so the chances for a firm to go down is not that bad. I wouldn't touch it unless it actually goes to the upside. So this is a firm. What else do we have? Let's check actually Mara. So Mara has a gap here due to the Bitcoin surge in the last, I would say, 4 weeks. There is actually a gap here which is almost filled, okay? But I personally would like to wait for it to go and touch the 19 level before taking it to the upside. And we have actually to pay attention to the correlation between Coinbase, Mara, for example, and Bitcoin. So in that case, we would just go to Bitcoin and see what's going on with it. So as you can see here, from the Bitcoin side of things, let me just so Bitcoin is faced by a big resistance here, which is the 93 to 94 level all-time highest resistance, but we do have a support level here. Okay, so in case this support level is broken, we are looking back to 86, which is going to affect Mara and Coinbase and maybe Robinhood slightly. If not, it is actually going to hit one of these trend lines, as you can see here on the screen, and it has actually to break above these trend lines and continue to upwards. As you can see, it tried actually to do this recently and it failed. It went back down, found support here. So whether you are trading crypto or not, I mean, this is gonna be significant if you like to trade Coinbase and Mara. So remember those levels. So if we lost the 88 on Bitcoin and retested it, you're looking at 86. Even the 86, I don't know how strong is it. In case of a bigger sell-off, 86 might break, and then it's gonna tank a lot because there is no support, no significant support here from all this area here. This is a very possible area, and for trading it's a very good opportunity for shorting. So that's Mara. Okay, we have some requests here. We have you. Okay. So you has lost that significant level last week, and it was very disappointing for me at least. Now it looks like it found some support here at this level. We got also on the MACD here a golden cross. So let's see if it can pull it back this week or not, and this is on a weekly basis, not on a daily basis. Let's see if it can pull it back, but I think that the market sentiment is gonna affect it a lot, especially that it was down when the market was up a few sessions back. So yeah, I personally would like to see this stock bouncing up from this level, but it's not up to me. We have to see. It doesn't look like a very strong support level, so if it lost this one, it might go further down. That's what I see, probably to this level. Yeah, so keep an eye on that. We have CCG as a request also from someone. Okay, so CCG, I think it's, in general, it is doing well. So far, that trend line is not broken. Okay, and we are above the MACD line here, means that we are still bullish. Okay, we are above the SMA as well. We do have a support here. Today it should open higher than the close of Friday. So if somebody has an option and maybe open position like me and would like to know whether it's going to open lower or higher than Friday, it's actually going to open a little bit higher here. And all what it needs is actually to break above this. It's going to benefit from a positive market sentiment, of course. KO, Coca-Cola. So this was one of my drawings, previous one. I thought that it's gonna rebound at this level, but it looks like it took further dip to the downside. At this level, guys, I would actually buy stocks, not options for Coca-Cola. I personally bought stocks. Why? This is historical low level. This level was there only last May, means almost 6 or 7 months back. As you can see, it bounced up hard after this level. Now, does this mean that it's not possible that it go lower? It could, but the probability of it going up from this strong level, I'd say it's a strong level, because it appears actually on the 1 hour, it appears as well on the 4 hours, as you can see here. I would personally buy stocks. It's a good stock in general. It pays dividends, and the dividends every year is higher. Probably it's affected a little bit by the boycotts in some regions, but in general it's not a bad buy. If it returned back to this zone here, I think it's gonna be going only up. So I'm buying stocks for at this level. Now PDD. So if you need me to chart something, guys, you can always put it on the chat and we can have a look. Okay, what are we looking at? PDD. PDD has been, it looks like it has been for a long time on bearish trend. Okay, and we do have this trend line here. Okay, so in the near future, if this is the 4 hours time frame, it's going to be very similar on the 1 hour. Okay. So right now, for the short term, very short term, like daily or something, I think it buys actually to go and test this level. So that's going to be a mini call play here. But then this level here will determine where it's going to go next. Either it's going to do something like that and continue up, and this means that it broke the structure, or it's going to go back down and struggle in this small range. So if you took a call based on this thesis, make sure that you take profits and set your stop loss up once it reaches this level here, or this trend line. And I need to remind everybody that it's your responsibility to check for the chart, and it is your money, your account. You need to set up your take profit and stop losses based on your account size and your risk tolerance. Just a reminder here. Yes, Sheila, I think it's a good stock to buy here. Coca-Cola at this price level. Oh, SMCI. I thought they're gonna cancel it or delist it. Is it still there? I don't know. Recovering? Okay. So, goes without saying that it is on a bearish trend, and it makes sense for it to go and test this again. However, with people forgetting what happened and maybe a little bit push from the market sentiment, who knows, maybe it will go break this level and go up to test this level again, which is a 26 or 27 level. So you just keep an eye on those two levels here. As you can see, it's consolidating here at this level. So either we open up today on the way down after breaking the EMA and possibly the SMA, or we're gonna push up with the rest of the market, try to test the 21 level and go up again. I have to say that I do not like this stock. Okay. AMD. Yeah. Okay. AMD has a big resistance level here to break before going up, and I would expect that it might struggle at this level in the very near future, like in the next couple of days. So it might do something like this, but then if the market sentiment is very positive, it might attempt to go up higher. So honestly, I wouldn't touch it unless something really significant happened to this price action. So far, as you can see, it has been trying actually to take this, to climb up after the bottom. So this bottom, you'll find that most of the tech stocks and most of the ship stocks have found some kind of support on Friday end of day. And it depends on the market sentiment this week, whether the support of all these stocks support levels are going to hold, and then it's going to be a very good base for taking longs, or the sentiment is going to continue bearish. At the moment, I think that as every Monday we always see those nice green candles in the early morning, so don't let this fool you. I don't have so much time actually today on me. I need to drop my son to school, but I'm gonna take BTBT. And I honestly haven't seen this before. I did not trade it before. So let's see, BTBT is moving while we are speaking. Okay, so if it went down here and retested, we are gonna see this level, which is most likely is going to happen right now, and then maybe you can take it from here, but I guess that this is gonna happen. Just a quick view again on SPY. As I said, SPY here is making the prophecy. That level, as we said, so play number 2 is in action. That level here, that level held. So if this continues like that without the bulls intervening, we might see a retest of this level here again. QQQ still inside that triangle, but so it didn't break out immediately as we hope for. So the scenario here is that either it will be back into the structure at this level, so wait for that, wait for this, okay, or it's gonna break it and go down again. So GM is up, CCJ, our trade of CCJ is up 15%, okay, so that's good. I'm gonna alert this, it's 23% now, and this is gonna actually conclude our stream for today. Thank you very much for tuning in. See you.